Well, right away, they'll change the look. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Gun. 11 MT. 11. 12.
They'll start with a run by Mitchell. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Right back to Mitchell on second down. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
So nothing doing there, and that will bring up second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Here we go.
Now a 2nd and 10. And now they will throw it with Burrow. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. A couple of first downs, has the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10.
11.
Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7.
11 MT tape. 11 MT tape. 11.
Once again, it's Mitchell. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3.
Well, at that rate, picking up 3 yards a carry, you and I both know that doesn't cut it in this league and trying to get first downs unless you're playing 4-down football. Then that's a whole different situation, but I don't think that's what they're trying to do here. 3rd and 4, though, is still manageable.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. From midfield now, Burrow. And that is incomplete.
I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week, but they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. That is caught. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. Both sides were holding their breath there on that fourth down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Back to the ground here, Mitchell. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Brian Burns just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. They'll try to capitalize on play number 11 of this opening drive. 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. Nobody ever wants the interception on the opening drive to happen, but when it happens in the playoffs, it feels like it's a bigger deal. What a rough start.
And how about these visitors? The defense just went right on the field and seized momentum. You know, almost like they're saying, okay, no one expects us to win this one. Let's go ahead and give them a shock early. Took the ball from the home team and put them in the hole.
Because this crowd, one of the best in the league, especially this time of year, it's going to be tough to take them out of it, but that's a heck of a start. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. He's brought down at the 20-yard line. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Panther football to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. On 1st down, they go back to Pacheco. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Well, when you're a road team in the playoffs, when you're a wild card, what's the one thing you need to be able to do to stay in football games? Run the football. And that's an excellent job right there of identifying where to go and picking up good yardage.
Pacheco. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
A run by Pacheco on 2nd down. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal. They'll try and run with Pacheco. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers will strike first here, this wild card matchup. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking left side. It's complete. He's got it. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. D.J. Johnson just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
11 mighty. 11 stop.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Well, they moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to again amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. Take it at the 37. Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
Deep. Ready.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road, so getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
And shedding the tackle, and now some room. Touchdown, Carolina! Isaiah Pacheco with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. There's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's 2nd and 10. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Rough incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
Burrow on play action. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. So as they talk it over, we step aside. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 11 yards and a Panther 1st down. A nice run right there. And we talk this time of year about certain teams, certain players who don't have a lot of postseason history to speak of. And here's a man right here in his rookie season in the NFL, and he's being asked to carry the load at running back for this offense.
And he has acquitted himself nicely here in his rookie year. And look, I think we both believe that the burden's a little lighter on backs and receivers than it is on quarterbacks in the playoffs. But that's not to say this is going to be easy. As fast as the NFL game is in the regular season, it's like warp speed when you turn pressure up in the postseason. So let's see how he handles things early.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Here's 3rd and 6.
Strike, check, strike.
Young quickly to the flat. Touchdown! A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Whoa.
Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Ready?
And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. Right back to him on first down. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Let's go.
So not quite a first and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Panthers are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the route is on here in this first half. And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
On 1, ready?
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent game. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And the Panthers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, that is interception number 4 for him, Charles. 4 here in the first half alone, and they're already trailing by 4 possessions.
Makes me wonder, partner, do they just not have any confidence at all in the backup, or do they just have that much confidence in him? Able to throw 4 picks already, they're certainly hoping that he can turn things around and quickly.
Very nicely done there on the reception, and what an impact this rookie made on this offense, Charles, in the regular season.
Yeah, he's a big part of why they are where they are. He stepped into an important role, embraced it, and in a lot of ways expanded it, and immediately made a connection with his quarterback.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home.
There he goes left side. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good, soft in spots. And there's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Young. Throwing left side, it's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down.
What are you doing? Ridiculous. Take him out. Steal. Check steal. Hut.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
And in a situation like this, you're in the second half with the lead, trying to get to the division round. They're going to let him do his thing on the ground, and that's a great run there to pick up a first down.
A quick throw by Young, caught out wide. And some room to roam now. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tab.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. From 21 yards away. And the Panthers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Cameron Dicker to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
Here we go.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Tough spot here. Third down and 11. Now it's Burrow. It's a short one here. Complete to the tight end. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Now Burrow on first down. And this complete to Mitchell. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Here's Burrow. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
Gun. Start. 12. Start.
Mitchell is in. Touchdown, Dallas. Finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead drops from 34 down to 27. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Still well in control of this ball game, despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. Now left side on the swing pass. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Final minute now of the third quarter. From the gun, he'll hand this off. 47 yards rushing for him now to this point. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
Now a second down throw for Young. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFC.
Ready. 52 blaster. Slide through. Ready.
On first and 10, Young. And a quick throw here, that's complete. He's to the 15. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Panthers have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the fourth. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
Here we go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. D.J. Johnson able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
11 MT tank. 11 MT tank. 11.
Burrow will throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Mitchell. And down he'll go at the 25. That'll give him 8 that time. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
11 Thomas. 12.
Burrow looking to pass. That's another one complete to Mitchell. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy 1st down.
11.
Now Burrow. To the sideline and incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And Burrow going to throw again. And that'll be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now Burrow changing things up here. Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll get him down 2 yards shy after a pickup of 8. 4th and 2.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
11 mighty.
Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. That is caught. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10. Again, it's Burrow. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
2nd and 10.
11.
They'll look to throw again. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Take it to him. Here we go.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And the Panthers are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
A run there on first down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Come on, set.
2nd and 5.
On the ball.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away.
Let's go.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Set.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Down.
Now a 3rd and 6.
Set. Cut.
Young off the bootleg. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. He gets away from one. A 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Here we go, here we go.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
On 3rd down, Burrow. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 23 yards, the final tally. Now, fourth quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board.
And now here is another interception. And the Panthers force the turnover They'll take over at their own 27. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
They go down to a knee, and that will do it. They are moving on here in the playoffs.